Listening Library presents Star Darlings, Leona's Unlucky Mission by Shayna Muldoon Zappa and Ahmet Zappa. Read for you by Kyla Garcia.
Prologue. Dear Mom and Dad, first, star salutations for the care package. How did you know I needed a new tooth light? Why are they so easy to lose? And Mom, your gamma chip clusters are out of this world. I've already eaten half the box. They're so starlicious, I just can't stop. I know you said to share them with my roommate Scarlett, and I would have. But guess what? She had to move out. Long story. Don't worry, it wasn't my fault. The good news is, you remember how she used to skateboard down the walls? Well, she won't be doing that anymore. At least in my room. So for now, I've got the whole room to myself, and it looks so much better without all that black. I'm hoping to get a new roommate soon, though, and I'll let you know when I do. Stars crossed, she's into a color that goes a little bit better with gold, and that she's a lot more relaxed and not so hard to talk to. Oh, and guess what? More big news! I formed a new band. It's called Star Darlings. And I'm the lead singer, of course. We haven't played a gig yet, but I know we will. And I'll send you a holo vid as soon as we do. We even have a manager, so it's the real deal. Remember Clover? Her color is purple and she wears the hat. Anyway, her family is the Flying Melenzas, as in the circus we used to go to every year. So she knows all about show business and she writes great songs. I know you keep saying that becoming a pop star is a moonshot and that chances are a high drawing to one, but I have a starmendous feeling about us, and I might as well shoot for the stars, right? Isn't that what they're for? Speaking of stars, I was looking at Grandpa's the other day, and I swear it winked at me. Tell Felix congratulations on his promotion to assistant manager of the shoe shop. I won't mention that Dad is his boss. And tell Garfield I'll believe he has a girlfriend when he sends me a holo pic. I'm waiting. Finally, tell Duchess and Francesca I'll holo call them tonight if I have the chance. There's a first-year student here named Cassie who reminds me so much of Duchess, by the way. She has the same thick black lashes and soft rosy eyes. She's like a little doll you just want to pick up and hug. I miss you and I love you. Your superstar, Leona. P.S. Send more clusters when you can. Leona read over her holo letter quickly, trying to think of what else to say. She tried to send one to her parents weekly, though sometimes she forgot. Sometimes, too, it was nearly impossible to write anything without giving her Star Darling's identity away. For instance, how could she explain Scarlett's moving out without mentioning that Scarlett had been dismissed from the group? She mailed her letter with a flick of her wrist. Hopefully, one day they'd all be able to share their secret with their families. But who knew when that would be? Chapter 1. Twinkle, twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle. That was the sound of a Star-Zap that had been trying to get its owner's attention for quite some time. Leona, who was getting ready for bed in the blissful peace of a roommate-less dorm room, had stopped singing into her hairbrush for a moment to actually run it through her hair, and she finally heard the insistent sound. She grabbed her Star-Zap eagerly, willing it to be news of another wish mission, hopefully hers. But her brow wrinkled in confusion as she read the message. Please come to my office immediately. I have a matter of great urgency to discuss with you. Lady Stella. Leona, already dressed in gold brocade pajama bottoms and a golden tank top, threw on a dressing jacket made of the softest glimmerworm silk, shoved her feet into a pair of golden flats, and raced out the door, feeling a heady mix of excitement, anticipation, and dread. As she hurried along on the cosmic transporter, she thought of what it could be. Would Scarlett be reinstated as a Star Darling? and be her roommate once more? Maybe it would be Libby's Wish Blossom presentation, which had been postponed due to the Scarlet situation. Or what if someone had caught wind of their secret trips to Wishworld? She shook her head, clearing it. No, she decided. It was none of those. Then she had another thought, which made her heart beat double time. Maybe she was going to be awarded some honor. Possibly most popular Starling Academy student, or most likely to be a shining star. Leona arrived at Lady Stella's office door with a big smile on her face, in case any hollow pictures were to be taken. She chided herself for not changing her outfit into something a little less slumberific. The door to Lady Stella's office was ajar. That was odd. Leona walked inside the grand space she had come to know quite well. In the very center stood the round table where they had first met together as a team. There sat 3 of her fellow star darlings. They looked at her nervously. "Where is everyone?" Leona asked. Sage, Vega, and Libby looked up at her and shrugged silently. "I was kind of hoping this was going to be my Wish Blossom presentation," Libby said, twirling a strand of her pretty pink hair around her finger. "But then, where's everyone else?" She looked around the office as if the other girls were hiding behind the furniture and would soon pop out to surprise her. Lady Stella strode into the room, followed by Lady Cordial, the head of admissions. Lady Cordial was one of a handful of Starling Academy administrators who knew of the Star Darlings and Lady Stella's plan. Smiling tightly, as she always did, she greeted the Star Darlings with clasped hands and a tidy bow. Lady Stella used her wish energy to close the door behind them, a little more forcefully than necessary, in Leona's opinion. Leona couldn't help admiring Lady Stella, so lithe and beautiful. The headmistress was as regal and confident as the head of admissions was meek and nervous. Then Leona took a closer look at Lady Stella. In her 2+ years at Starling Academy, Leona had never seen the woman look so irritated. It couldn't be good news. Lady Stella looked at the 4 girls. "Where's Scarlet?" she asked. Leona shrugged. "I haven't seen her since she moved out of our room," she said. The other girls nodded in agreement. "Really?" said Lady Stella. Her smooth forehead creased with concern. "That is surprising. We had a lengthy discussion after everything happened, and she was very gracious. I'm surprised she didn't respond to my holotext." Scarlet? Gracious? Thought Leona. She'd have to take the headmistress's word for it. Libby shook her head. "It's true. We haven't seen her anywhere," she said. "Not at lunch or at band practice." Sage spoke up. "She missed our wish probability class and study group, too." Lady Stella frowned. "I see. I suppose it's entirely possible that Scarlet was more upset than she let on." She inhaled sharply. Perhaps it's no surprise that a starling would need some time alone. Especially Scarlet, thought Leona. She never seemed particularly eager to be around other starlings before anyway. She stood, thinking the meeting was over. "Not so fast, Leona," said Lady Stella. "I haven't gotten to the reason I summoned you all here." Leona sat down with a thump. "I have 2 words for you girls," the headmistress said grimly. "Star Darlings." The girls looked at her blankly. She continued. "What in the stars were you thinking, naming your band after our secret group?" Leona gasped. She had been
Sample complete. Ready to continue?